Welcome to the world of the BAM's Universal Martial Arts Kung Fu Family Academy. We are here to empower our parents as well as our youth and teens about the awareness of self-defense, dealing with different subjects such as child abduction, bully defense, unhealthy peer pressure, and a list of other things. We are here to protect their innocence, and the only way that can happen is for us to come together as one big family, displaying unity for the whole sake of helping our youth and teens lead better lives and be aware of those predators that are out there. We are here to prevent such dangerous encounters by helping you to be able to understand the mindset, the behavior of these individuals. Yes, these predators that are out there preying on our youth and teenagers. It can be in any environment. It can be any person. We must give them the tools to be armed with the facts. Yes, we are the authorities when it comes to self-awareness, self-defense, self-protection. It all comes from a reality-based upbringing. Based on these articles and photos that you are viewing, you can see that we have been doing this since the beginning of time. My life experiences have allowed me to be able to overcome such devastating obstacles. Yes, we are a family academy. So my family has been able to overcome such devastating obstacles as well. My wife, my son, my daughter, and we are all here to share these experiences. It's not about technique, it's not about fighting, it's about avoiding these conflicting situations. We are trying to save our generation, our kids and our teens, as I say again. Yes, we are committed. We will do whatever it takes to help prevent such devastating things from happening to our youth. I know firsthand, and it comes from my heart and my soul because I am a parent, and I will do whatever it takes to step up and provide the information to them and educate myself so I can help them. And that's what we want to share with you through our program. So come in, join us now. Give yourself an opportunity to help raise and save our youth. Yes, it's all about us coming together. Unity for the community. That's what the BAM is about. We have always been that way. We have always preached this same thing, and we will continue to preach this same thing, helping and empowering our children and our youth. So come in. Join us now on Fridays for our children's child abduction class as well as our adults predators defense awareness class. These programs will truly help you be able to get into the mindset of these predators that are out there trying to prey on our children and teenagers. Yes, we have provided you with a public service announcement, which is a video that was released several years ago based on this same subject, child abduction. So take this gift and use it. Yes, use it as a tool to become more aware of what's going on out there in the real world. That is our main objective, to help you, and we say again, to empower you. Yes, we wish you all the best, and we look forward to seeing you sometime soon at the BAM's Universal Martial Arts Kung Fu Family Academy. Yes, it's all about family here at the BAM's.
Hi,
See
who's this?
ya!
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Josh? Hello?
Hi,
Hello?
who's this? Hi, who's this?
Josh?
Oh, hi, Josh. Is your mommy or daddy home?
No.
Oh, so you're there by yourself, huh?
Yeah.
Well, what are you doing, Josh?
Watching TV.
Well, Josh, I just bought some ice cream. What do you say I bring it over?
Excuse me. Hi. Look, can you help me? My dog's run away, and I know he's around here somewhere, and I sure could use some help. Terrific.
Laura, you really are gorgeous. Let's try one to the other side. Go ahead. Oh, that's great, great. Now the other side. Go ahead. Oh, that's great. Let's try this now. Pull your strap down a little. Yeah, great. A little more. Just a little more. Oh, that's really great.
Hello, I'm Daniel J. Travanti. In the last few years, we've been bombarded by stories of children who are victims. Missing children, abused children, children who've been sexually molested. These stories send out a powerful message about the real dangers our children face. The statistics are staggering. In the United States each year, some 200 bodies of children are found and remain unidentified. Thousands of children are criminally abducted. Each year, there are at least 200,000 reports of child sexual abuse. The time has come to replace fear with power. It's time to replace milk carton pictures and violent headlines with pictures of children who are safe and happy. Children who can simply get on with the business of growing up. Let's start with the basics. Remember those words of warning you heard as a child? Stay away from strangers? Well, it's good advice, but it's not good enough. To raise a street-smart child, you have to go a step further. Does your child know what a stranger is? What a stranger does? The fact is, most children just don't know. They think a stranger is someone threatening and evil. The problem with telling your children, don't talk to strangers, is that the bad guys don't always look bad.
A stranger sometimes wears a hat, and sometimes a black or brown jacket, and this guy with a beard, some hair, a mustache, and some glasses. Or maybe with a coat on that goes over their mouth. I have lots of versions. Aliens, regular strangers, robbers. I think a stranger is like a punk rocker that drinks beer all day and sits around in a vacant lot. A stranger looks mean and ugly. A creep. Hairy. Mean. Big. Bigger than you. Bigger than most people.
It's not surprising that children get confused about what strangers look like. Sometimes even we grown-ups don't know the difference. Take a look at these pictures. Richie looks like a nice guy. He was a school teacher. He was also a camp counselor and a boys club volunteer. Richie was a buddy. The kids looked up to him. In 1985, Richard Ausch was sentenced to 74 years in prison for molesting 4 boys. He was arrested in a motel room. Police found him with a nude boy. Take a look at Mike, a 23-year-old chauffeur. He looks like a nice guy. Neighbors called him a good kid, a favorite with the children. There are other ways to describe Michael Rivera: child abuser, kidnapper, attempted murderer. In November 1986, he was convicted of the kidnapping and attempted murder of an 11-year-old girl. Ileana looks like the kind of woman you'd like to have taking care of your kids. In fact, she and her husband ran a babysitting service in an upper-middle-class neighborhood. In 1985, Ileana Fuster was sent to jail for 10 years after she pleaded guilty to committing sexual acts with preschool children. And take a look at Terry, another nice-looking guy. A school teacher who taught elementary school kids for almost 20 years. But Terry Bartholomew is a convicted child molester, found guilty of some 30 counts of sexual abuse involving third graders. His sentence, 44 years in prison. Finally, take a look at Joe, a model citizen, a respected businessman, president of the local Kiwanis Club. But Joe is a convicted child molester, guilty of molesting 4 little girls, among them his own stepdaughter and a friend's child. Every detective we talk to said, always hear the same thing about these characters. He was such a nice-looking guy. Remember, child abuse is counting on children to think that nice-looking people won't hurt them. So children must be taught that a stranger is anyone they don't know, and they should stay away. Stranger looks, no matter how nice a stranger acts, says.
I don't know somebody. Nothing to do with them. It can be any bad. You can never tell. Big ugly people. They look like human beings. A stranger can look like anything at all. Anyone at all.
How do we protect our children from criminals? How do we keep them from being in a criminal's game? Our job is to make sure that we and our children learn to outsmart the criminal looking for a target. Experts suggest the following tips. Don't single out your child with personalized clothes. It just makes the child more vulnerable to strangers. When a child hears his name, he feels an immediate trust, a sense of intimacy.
Hi, Beth. Hey, that's a great bike you've got there.
If you give your children personalized stay at home, their toothbrush, their wallet. Number 2, don't dress your child like a rich kid. Don't set him apart from the crowd. If children in the neighborhood are wearing sweatshirts, don't dress him in a jacket and tie. Criminals are drawn to children who look as if they have money. So save special clothes for special... Number 3, there's safety in numbers. It's safer for a child to be with other children. Children off alone are the easiest marks. They are more susceptible to any kind of attention since they are often looking for something to do, something to keep them busy. If your children want to play alone, let them play at home or in their own backyard. A child alone in just about any public place is not safe. Number 4, there is no correct age to let a child out alone, but preschoolers 6 and under are too young in anybody's book. Before your child is ready to go out alone, he or she should have learned the safe places along any route. Number 5, teach your children never to take shortcuts. Children love to find the shortest way home. It makes them feel smart and powerful, but it's not a street-smart thing to do. Criminals often look for their victims in these out-of-the-way places. Children should stick to main streets.